audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna play like an hour of stuff, and then he's gonna leave, and then I'm gonna be at home and being pissed off about having to go to school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. You sound very sad.
Game starts in
My school's a hellhole.
4, 3, 2,
Fucking Satan was raised there.
Team deathmatch.
I think everyone's school is a hellhole. Bub. You and special kid.
This is more of a hellhole than you could have.
Lead.
Right.
Tied the leader.
Don't you remember?
I suppose.
When I told you about the storm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even go to school, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. When you say school, you mean no social interaction.
What do you mean?
You go to fucking homeschool, basically.
No, I don't. I have actual teachers.
Because my minions were saying how smart I am and how intelligent I am, and then I say, no, I'm not intelligent.
You are,
Legitimately, I'm not intelligent. What evidence? What's your evidence? I see none.
Why do I need evidence for that?
That is an empty call saying I'm intelligent. You have no evidence that I'm intelligent.
You
at
have
all.
smart me a
I'm
lot.
not.
Which I would say is quite impressive because I am cocky as hell.
Impressive, my ass. I'm not intelligent. I hardly can even compete with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call it intelligent? You know, like, you're smarter than me.
Am I though? Come to think of it, who even gives a damn about intelligence? If you're one of those people who genuinely brag about their intelligence, you're kind of a loser.
What a fucking drama. Like, I just don't want to go to fucking school and then have these fucking lowlifes talk to me and then be like, oh, you're a fucking dickhead. You fucking sit at the edge of the benches and then just fucking
5 minutes
vibe.
remaining.
But you are smart.
Fucking idiot.
What? They call you smart.
I am not allowed to exist in the presence of anyone at my school without getting some sort of fucking comment about something horrible.
Like what?
There's gonna be 3 jokes that I'm gonna hear. You ready?
Yeah, go on.
You are gay. Alright, next one. 45 caliber pistol. They're gonna say some sort of dumb joke relating to a gun, because I'm quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna say something about how fucking weak and pathetic I am. And I can't prove them wrong because I'm
Why
not
do you
allowed
need
to
to prove them
deck
wrong?
a kid.
Why?
Because if somebody's cocky, they obviously deserve their ass beat eventually.
Mm. Good. Deserving it doesn't mean you need to get it.
I don't want to listen to the stupid fools at my school, okay?
Okay.
But I have to.
Okay. The fact that they doesn't need to tell you that you're dumb and stupid kind of tells you that you're not dumb and stupid. Because otherwise they would
I
think
want
that they're
you to
stating
feel.
the obvious.
I feel slightly, disgusted whenever I hear a story about some sort of animal abuse. Whenever somebody's hunting, every like 4 seconds, there's some kid rambling about how they snapped an animal's bones while it was living on purpose to make it tortured. Kind of makes me uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to hear that whenever I get to school. I don't want to hear that. It makes me sick. You don't understand.
I understand just fine, my guy.
I don't want to go back. It's just gonna be some hellhole of a place. I'm gonna get fucking pebbles to the head again. And it's annoying.
Well, if you pebbles to the head, then you have permission to beat their ass.
Permission? No. Their dumbass cop is gonna say that that's called assault.
Then tell them that it's literally not assault, and that you're legally allowed to defend yourself. Just because someone's dumb doesn't mean you're not allowed to defend yourself.
Lost the lead.
I'll take your notes at hand. Next time somebody fucking taps me and like the idea of fucking annoying the shit out of me to be some sort of pest to me, I'm gonna start beating their ass.
Not if they're just tapping on the shoulder, Jesus. Just, if they are legitimately hurting you and harming you in some way, then yeah.
Okay.
You do have to give them fair warning that you are going to beat their ass if they don't stop, though. First, that is a legal requirement.
But if they want that?
Then I guess you give it to them. Simple as that.
Give it to them.
Kingslayer.
What if I think they're weak and then I punch them and then they slide me?
Then you get slighted.
1 minute remaining.
Doesn't make it any less illegal. If anything, it's illegal for them.
Okay. I'll take your notes and I won't stress about it. But I am worried about my mom beating my ass because I haven't found my Chromebook yet. You probably know what a Chromebook is, right?
I know what a Chromebook is. Why did you take it?
Yeah,
for?
well,
Your
I have
grandpa?
A little.
Well, to be honest, I'm a little flattered.
Grandpa and the hentai. That's what I take you as.
I'm even more flattered. Except for the fact that I'm probably gonna die. You said in a hentai,
I see
right?
you.
Because I was thinking anime.
I see you as a grandpa figure.
Interesting.
What I do is hold a gun to your head, or threaten that I'm gonna pull the cord on you, and then you edit my videos, and then I ask you for advice, and you give me advice, and then it makes me happy.
At what point do you hold a gun to my head? I do the video because I want to.
I'm trying to make myself feel better. Okay, just come on, man. I know you're younger than me, but you're definitely gonna be in a wheelchair before me. All right. I say this now, and then next day I know it. I'm in Brighton, and then you just say, "What's up? I'm Dapper Donut," and then you just snap both of my legs in half.
Mm-hmm. I'll kill Satan. I'll fucking kill Satan before I'm in a wheelchair.
So you'll be in a wheelchair. A year later, I'm in Brighton. You just knock on my door and snap both my legs and say, "I'm Dapper Donut, you fucking dickhead."
Mm-hmm.
Game starts in.
And then the credits will roll because the movie's over.
3, 2, 1.
I am, of course,
My
as always,
movie's
the protagonist. This is my third movie that I've been in. Fuck.
Lost the lead.
Better yet, make me feel like Spider-Man. I have 3 different trilogies with 3 different actors. But the last trilogy is the best.
Thank God you didn't say that crybaby is. Remember the crybaby Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I hate that one.
Tied the leader.
I see.
Damn, if only he got better script.
Gain the lead.
You know? Imagine that's you. You just got the crying script from God. The script that says you have to cry now.
Double kill.
Bruh, Dapper, imagine this. You become an actor, right? And then you have like a sex scene with like some hot woman.
Killing spree. Kingslayer. Double kill.
Imagine. How'd that make you feel?
Hot.
Like you'd have to have sex in front of a camera.
Pretty sure it's called porn.
Yeah, but like.
Have you ever seen a
called
sex scene in a
rated-
movie?
Deadpool.
Do they actually show the sex? I thought it was just
Yes.
like boobs for a second and then they pretend that they had sex.
No, it was actual sex.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, they recorded that. Like it was like a compilation of them just moaning on top of each other with their private bits showing. You know?
So what you're telling me is that actors fake kissing, but they will literally fucking fuck each other on camera?
Yeah.
The cinematic world will never surprise me. Never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, wouldn't you like to have a sex scene with a hot actor?
I feel a little weird being recorded.
Yeah, you would, but like, why not just ignore the camera? I mean...
Yeah, so let me ignore the people, the 100 people watching me fuck a chick.
5 minutes remaining.
That seems legit. That seems totally easy and doable. The fact that I can't do that is quite honestly astounding for any person.
I'm just kidding. Man, I'm just hopping about, you know? These shotguns... I saw the teabag.
Thank you.
You know, I could probably do any scene, honestly. As long as it's not the scene where I raped the person.
Is that a real thing that you've seen before?
Yeah,
Kingslayer.
it is.
Double kill.
Yeah, that's a real scene. The actor just jumps on top of the woman at some random point, you know?
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm joking. My mom, like, I had like a long piece of hair, like, coming out of my face, right?
It's called a beard.
And my mom literally was like, oh yeah, Barber, could you cut that real quick? And then she was like, alright. And then she cuts the wrong spot. She cuts, like, my actual beard, not just the random piece of hair. And I'm just like, I worked hard for that. The worst part about it, ready? You ready for this? The hair was on my cheek, not my chin, or anywhere near my chin, alright? And they cut my left side of my beard, and not my right side. They don't even it up.
Oh.
and then I won't even say sorry.
That's just
You know how much
rude.
pride that? You know how much pride that destroyed? Hmm?
Mm. I mean, at least you noticed the
It
hair
took
and
me a
all.
while.
Game over. Victory.
Well, I can feel it, okay? Every time I feel my face, I just feel the missing bit that was cut off, and it makes me sad.
Mm.
I say, no, Poppy, I don't want it cut.
I don't think you'd look good with a beard.
Well, I'm having a goatee, not a beard, okay? Fuck off.
Even worse. Why are you my uncle?
It's not a thick goatee, it's a trimmed
Do
goatee.
you want to be an uncle?
I'd rather not.
Your sister's gonna get
I'd be
pregnant
rather
if you get that
disappointed
goatee.
in my...
Your sister is going to get pregnant if you get that goatee, and you will be an uncle. That's just a fact.
But they're gender fluid, and they want to be a male, but they hate males.
The moment you get that goatee, one of your siblings is going to get pregnant, or somebody else pregnant. Okay, that's just how it works. Also, why do these motherfuckers vote for Oasis when Olympus is clearly the superior map?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Stop doing Oasis. Oasis sucks. Okay, think about it, alright? If I get a goatee, and my sibling is a feminist, and they're gender fluid, do you think they're really gonna get penetrated?
3, 2,
Absolutely.
1.
Okay, they don't even have to have sex. The moment you get that goatee, it just kind of happens, you know? They won't be able to explain it to their parents. It's honestly kind of a fucked up thing to do, to be honest.
Are you serious?
It's like you penetrating your own sister, but minus the terrible consequences of that.
Lost the lead.
So you're saying I'm fucked up in the head.
Exactly.
Should I just take a picture of myself, add a goatee, and show you what it looks like? Because it looks pretty good.
How would you know?
Because I've already done a thing where it would show me a goatee. I sent you a picture. That's what I would look like if I had a goatee and had orange hair. Okay?
Oh, so you want to
Go
be...
take a look.
You want to be Ron from Harry Potter now, do you? But if he was an
I
uncle.
don't want fucking orange hair. I don't want orange hair.
Ron would probably be an uncle. He has a lot of siblings, although he does only have one sister.
Rambu is hot.
But Harry totally penetrated that shit.
Lost the lead.
How many women do you think Rambu's penetrated?
0.
Yeah, he's too cool to penetrate women.
Right.
I've never penetrated a woman. Technically speaking. Unless you count their mouth. Then I've penetrated a woman. Huh? No. Virgins are cool, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Virgins are cool.
Doesn't mean you're not a fucking virgin. Does it?
Okay? Why are you
Okay.
constantly stating it? And it means...
Because you're a
Mean way.
virgin.
Okay?
You deserve to be ridiculed for never penetrating a woman.
But maybe I didn't want to.
And at least
You know what, you're
Rich
just
has
jealous.
penetrated a woman.
You're just jealous because you've never actually had a woman.
You're just jealous. This is the go-to phrase when someone has no comeback to say something legitimately true.
Fine, fine. I'm just trying to be as cool as Rambo I have. Screw you. I was trying to look cool.
That's fine.
I fucking hate you. You peer pressure me into everything.
I don't have to pressure you into shit, man. Lester, the
Like
liver,
my granddad.
I gave you mild amounts of peer pressure. I legit said you should probably spawn a liver just to see how strong it is. And you went, okay, and then called me in for peer pressure when I like literally told you to do it once. In fact, I didn't even have to tell you to come to think of it. You did it. You did it out of your own volition after I said I was bored.
Fuck you.
How dare he use facts and logic against me? Back to your looking ass.
Okay. First, you make me say that I've penetrated a woman before, and then you ruin my cool. Okay. I thought I was being cool, and then you were just like, no, he can't be cool. He's Clover. Clover's not cool. That is not possible
You can't
in
be
my
cool if you're trying. Because trying creates energy, and he is energy, and therefore you are not cool. You are hot.
I don't try to be cool, okay? The only times I try to
Sounds
be cool
like you're
is when I'm
trying
trying
to
to
be
show off. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut. How dare you use fucking logic against me? The audacity in your fucking head.
I have no audacity, just big brains.
Fuck your brains.
That's pretty kinky. You sure you're not divorced?
I kind of am.
Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I said that to get technically, by the looks of things and through my studies of looking through quizzes, kind of am.
Killing spree.
But the quizzes said I had like an 80% chance that I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
Not really into it. Like,
You
I'm not
really
really.
Do you really trust internet quizzes with your life decisions?
Kingslayer.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, suck my dick.
Okay.
Kingslayer.
It's the only thing I can make an exception for.
Game over.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
there was this lesbian girl who came up to Wilbur one day, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And she said, I was lesbian, but you're my sexual awakening. And he was in the middle of like a fair game. Like some sort of like party.
What the fuck? Where'd you hear the story?
Like he came out of like some sort of store, and he was just walking up to his car, right? And she just ran up to him and said, "Is that Wilbur? Is that Wilbur?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's me." and then like, I'm lesbian, but like you are my sexual awakening. And then he was like awkwarded out and said, "Cool." And then he just kind of like left.
Yeah. Pretty weird.
And Philza,
How old was she?
Philza was so disappointed. She was like 16. He's like 20 something.
Well, now I'm just disappointed. If she was older, I would have been more into it, but
Yeah, Philza was like happy Wilbur just left the situation. Philza was proud of Wilbur leaving. Also, Wilbur's never won a fight. He's only been in two. One he pussied out of, and the second one he kind of just like watched. Actually,
what are you talking about?
No. One of the fist fights that he was in, right?
Fist fights, okay.
He got his ass beat. He only got in one good punch, right? And then the second one, he got punched once, and then he kind of wimped out. He didn't want to anymore, so he just watched. I'll send you the video.
So you're saying I'm stronger than Wilbur?
Wilbur's not very strong, apparently. But then, I learned something after the video.
Yeah.
Apparently, he took boxing lessons after, like, 5 years. And now he knows how to box.
I could still beat his ass.
That'd be years if you just spread your cheeks a little. You'd be down for that.
Double kill.
Cringe. He didn't even teabag me, he just emoted on me. What a fucking Fortnite kid.
What a Fortniter. What a Fortnite.
Anyone who emotes on people instead of teabagging is just a Fortnite kid.
Let me just take a picture of
I would
nothing.
say change my mind, but you legitimately can't. Because I'm right.
Dude, oh my god. You wanna hear something? This guy was like... Rape is like... Rape is something, right? And then this woman... like, accuses, like... 50% of her women, like the women that was behind her, of getting raped. Right?
Accuses of getting raped?
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
She's like, my friends back here have been raped before. And then...
Are you talking about the change my mind shit? I've seen that video, so... Yeah, I've seen that. Honestly, kind of sad.
Like, what's the point of yelling at him about it, you know? Then he has
it makes her
evidence
feel
or
like a social warrior, like a social justice warrior, and she wants to be like on the right side of everything, even though she's on the wrong side of everything.
What was she talking about?
Honestly, nothing really. She's just one of those attention seekers, I feel like. I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter for calling rape victims attention seekers, aren't I? Even though that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, that's kind of what... It's kind of what, you know, people do on Twitter. They just say... You know what they do. They just want to hear people out. I'm headshotting people. If you could see where my location is now, you would say, "Wow, Lucky, you're so good." Look at where I'm at. Look up.
I'm too busy teabagging. Hello. Hello. I see you.
I hope you're not streaming.
I am streaming.
I don't want to get canceled.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. They can't actually do anything to you. People seem to communicate the idea that they can, but unless you did something really fucked up, like touch kids, they can't.
I was rewatching Wilbur videos, and there was this guy who was like, "I want to become the most hated YouTuber on YouTube." And then he didn't even have a name on YouTube. It was just nothing. There was no name. And then I checked on him, and it was just like, hate my YouTube. That was his only video, and there was like one view on it. And every Wilbur video, he's been there.
I'm doing better as the most hated YouTuber than him, and I'm not even trying to be, man. Maybe it's because I actually upload videos. I mean, he's on a good path, honestly. I'm getting pressed over him right now, to be fair. So he is getting pretty hated on right now. Maybe he's right.
He wears glasses.
But what he should really do is just become a Minecraft speedrunner and then cheat. People lose their fucking shit over it.
You know what? I'm gonna tweet "Stop canceling me, Twitter," in like really loud exclamation points. Copy paste some paragraphs from Feminist, right?
Mm-hmm.
and then that's how I'm gonna get my clout. I'm just gonna like put up some standpoints about why men suck.
Why would you want that?
Isn't that what for fame? I don't know. Why is that what feminists do? Like, they pledge about how men are sexist, right?
They're just
then,
one of those
like,
people who say things to make it seem like they actually care about like a certain cause, when in fact they have nothing to do with a certain cause and they don't actually do
They're
things.
just completely biased towards it.
It's called virtue signaling. That's all they're doing. They're making other people think they're a good person by saying good people things, but not actually doing anything about it. They're social justice warriors.
Like, okay, man tries to defend himself about how he's not being sexist just by existing. Feminist woman, you're sexist. You fucking dickhead. You're a male.
It's funny because it's an attempt to make people like them because it makes them seem like they're a good person, but in fact no one likes them because they're a terrible fucking person that no one ever wants to be around because they always bring up politics in places where politics have no right being.
Isn't that kind of what my sister is?
Yeah. From what I've heard, yeah.
She never apologizes for hitting me. She hasn't hit me ever since I nearly cracked her fingers open.
If she hits you again, then just beat the shit out of her. Simple as that.
You fucking male, you hit a woman.
The police aren't gonna do shit about it though. Unless you really fuck her up. Like, if my little sister ever hits me, which she does a lot because she's a toddler, I just throw her. That's not even a joke. I legit just throw her. I throw her onto something soft like a couch, but I legit just throw her and she stops. And she usually cries. Not because it hurts, but because I threw her. And she didn't like it.
I would love for you to be my brother. You're welcome. I made us choose Olympus just by voting on me. You're welcome.
Good job. I also voted. We are both gamers.
I broke the tie though.
They should make a Olympus 24/7 game
I want to
mode.
be your brother so you can toss. I want to be your little brother so you can toss me.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, if you hit me and then I toss you and you like it, I probably won't do it because you like it and it's supposed to deter you.
Oh, I would keep it a secret, obviously. Who the fuck do you think I am, a degenerate? Come on, man. I'm gonna obviously keep it a secret. Hey.
Maybe that's what she's doing. Have I just been outplayed by a toddler? Sometimes she likes it when she's not being mean. She asks me to do it. Maybe I've just been outplayed this entire time.
She gets off to her brother tossing her.
My brother shouldn't get off to it. Jesus. She's gonna have a domination fetish, isn't she? She's gonna want to get dominated if I throw her too hard.
Maybe she's a masochist. Every time you throw her at something soft, she gets mad about it.
That's a terrifying proposition that you brought up, and I wish you hadn't.
What? It's okay. Okay, only like 30% of humans are like masochists. Actually, no wait, I was wrong. It's about 60%. No, I'm wrong about that.
Wait, you looking it up right now or something? Like, what's going on here?
No, I look up these studies on the daily to figure out how fucked our race is. Just
Or just to figure out how fucked you are. Because I believe you have a lot of these.
I have issues.
I know.
It's okay.
And also, who felt the need to study masochism? Like, how many people have masochism? They're just looking for hot singles who are into being dominated.
I don't know, fucking scientist.
That's what I would do if I was a scientist. I would do a study on how many attractive women there are in the world, objectively.
Okay, I
and
got
then
it.
I would find all the hot singles.
I remember the studies. Alright, so only about 68% of humans are masochists. So there's a good chance that your sister's a masochist.
Well,
Uncomfortable arose.
I didn't want to know how likely my little baby sister was to be into being hurt physically or emotionally, I suppose.
So getting punched increases your chances of being more into it. So
So that's why so many little brothers are into masochism.
yeah. Imagine fucking missing.
You should tell big brothers that fact. You beat up their little sibling, then they'll stop because they'll think, "Oh shit, I'm turning on my brother." That's pretty fucked.
I want to be your brother so you can toss me, and I can feel your manly arms wrapped around my waist. So I read this study, right, about what if like all like males became tiny and all women stayed normal.
Mm-hmm.
How would reproduction work? And apparently, ready for this?
Yeah.
Reproduction between a tiny male and a giant female would take about, like, they would have to fill a jar full of cum for like a year. Yeah.
Why?
And then if it was the opposite, where the female turned tiny, it would be physically impossible to reproduce.
Why? Who's studying this? And also, how tiny are we talking? We're talking like midget or legitimately like Stuart Little?
We're talking about like 2 inches.
So Stuart Little, gotcha. So if Stuart Little wanted to fuck women, he would have to save up his cum for a couple years.
I'm not into war, I swear.
I knew that part of research history was a little sus, but I didn't want to delve too deep into whatever the fuck that shit was. I have canonical access to research history. How do you feel?
So statistically speaking, the only way we'd be able to reproduce if one gender became tiny, it would have to be males.
So what you're saying is we're built better. We're built different. I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up. Da 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 da.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No,
that's what I'm hearing though. I don't give a fuck what you meant. That's what I'm fucking hearing, bitch.
So statistically speaking, if there ever becomes a tiny thing, if you ever become tiny, or they make a potion and force us to, have it, your girlfriend's gonna have to be because of resource production, whatever. Resource management, there's a high chance of it if we ever learn how to learn about atoms and shit like that. So basically, if a shrinking thing comes out, you're gonna have it, and then you can be a giant pair of boobs whenever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel?
I'd rather play split game. I killed a man teabagging.
How would you like to be transported in a women's boobs?
I'm never pretty gamer, but I'd rather not have to be tiny to do it. I would like to be able to play Splitgate, so.
Technically speaking, there's such thing as like a inch size controller.
Okay, once I make that and both tiny version, then I will ride around in big old tiddlies.
You can still play Splitgate if you were tiny.
Okay, well, when that time comes, then yeah, I'll ride around some tiddlies.
Zapper would totally ride in some titties if he was tiny. I'm gonna animate that, by the way.
Okay. I'm a survivor.
Would you
I
like
ain't
that?
gonna give up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Should I animate you? Should I animate you in a pair of boobs?
Sure. Would you,
You know, Deborah, I feel like you'd settle with everything. As long as something doesn't cause you pain, I feel like you'd be alright with that.
I guess. Would you,
If you can still play Splitgate and get a female, you'll do anything.
5, 4,
Would you mind if I played some
2,
music?
1. Team deathmatch.
If you let me continue speaking about the weird things that I've searched up.
Lost the
Yeah,
lead.
Sure.
I'll start the stream. I'll stop the stream so I can listen to the music without getting my ass